Hello everyone! Today we're in a game called Crafting Crimes, which is basically, it's super fun. It's mixed reality. So as you can see a little bit of my bedroom here. I've gone against my door because I don't want you guys to see loads of my room. So you can see just a little bit of it as my bed. But it's called Crafting Crimes. Basically, it's mixed reality, but it's a table in front of you. I'm actually sitting down right now. You can't see. I'm on a foldable chair. Look, I can literally grab them. My hand. I want a foldable chair, and because you can sit down and play this game, which I think is quite cool. And it's where you have this little table in front of you, and you have to literally craft crimes, as the name of the game goes. You have you have a little table, and you have to build the houses, and look at the story, and all sorts of stuff like that. There's a lady who does it in real life. So look, these are all real crimes. August 4th, 1892, July 1st, 1981. But yeah. So it's super fun. There's this lady who does this exact thing but in real life. So she thought, why not turn it into a VR game? And that's what we're doing today. So what was I saying? Oh, also you don't even use your controllers for this game. You actually use your hands. These are my real hands with real fingers. Hello. Yeah. So let's get into it.
Hi, I'm Carol, and I'm a storyteller with a miniature twist.
This is what she does.
For years, I've been combining my passion for model making with my interest in true crime. From unsolved murders to infamous heists, I've recreated real-life crime scenes in miniature, layer by layer, object by object, to see if there are any hidden clues in the tiny details that might reveal a missing piece of the puzzle. Welcome to Crafting Crime. Today, you and I are going to recreate a scene from one of the most infamous unsolved murders in American history, the Lizzie Borden house.
It's a real murder.
Fall River, Massachusetts, 1892. Andrew Borden is a wealthy businessman, owner of a bank, but famously tight with his money. His daughters Emma and Lizzie lost their mother when they were young. Andrew remarried Abby, a stepmother they never truly accepted and still called Mrs. Borden. Andrew helped Abby's family financially, which reportedly frustrated his daughters. Imagine your father helping his new in-laws while denying you certain comforts. A kind of thing that could easily create resentment, envy, and a strained household dynamic.
I can hear a weird burp right now. I don't know what's take my eyes off the thing. I really hope this is in the game and not real life.
Now that we have a better understanding of the household's tension atmosphere, we're going to construct the Borden family house to examine it. But before we get started, let's take a moment to set you up.
Okay. Right, so you literally use your hands.
When beginning a new case, I like to start with the floor plan. It's the literal foundation of a location, and sometimes of a story.
Come over here.
Researching the design and layout of the home was tricky, because I had very limited visual references of the house at the time of the murder. Everything there, from wallpaper to furniture, was recreated based on a few surviving photographs of the house at the time of the murders, combined with 1890s style references. The scene of a crime can tell us a lot, especially if it's where the victim, and perhaps even the murderer, lived. Let's start with the downstairs. The house had 2 floors. We're going to focus on the downstairs first.
Okay, so he just gives you the rooms and you just place them in there.
The parlor. In wealthy homes in 1892, the parlor would have been carefully arranged and reserved for receiving visitors, reflecting the family's social standing.
This looks like the entry. It's actually not, because it doesn't even go there. It's a main entry. That's the side entry.
This front entry was guests' first impression of the house. It seems like Andrew, Lizzie's father, wasn't a popular man in Fall River. In fact, on the morning of the murder, one of his workers came by with a dispute over pay.
It's really cool, and it's literally this is what we think their house looks like, and it's literally it's really cool, this game. Let me know if you want to see more. Oh, that's not what it is. It's the kitchen. It's
The
not much
kitchen. The cooking was done by the Borden's maid, Bridget Sullivan, an Irish immigrant they called Maggie.
An Irish immigrant they called Maggie. Okay, this is the sort of a dining room, if it's even there yet.
The dining room. The two daughters rarely ate with their father and stepmother.
Oh. And this is going to be the... Yeah, no, it's going to be the entry. Oh, it's these two in one room.
The pantry for storing food. A few days before the murders, the whole household had been violently ill. Andrew was so unpopular in Fall River that his wife Abby had feared poison. You might notice one room is missing.
Well, yeah, it's kind of obvious.
The heart of the story.
The sitting room. There's like nothing there. Jesus, how's that sitting room? There's nothing to sit down in. Maybe we'll get to add furniture in a minute. Oh,
the sitting room. This is where the first body was found. It's hard to picture it with just a blank space, right? Let's furnish it.
Yeah, thank you. Sofa.
On the hot morning of August 4th, at about 10:30 a.m., Andrew Borden returned from a trip into town and decided to lay down on the sofa for a nap. The next time anyone saw him, he was dead.
Lovely. Why have a sofa when you have a bedroom? Probably upstairs. I'm guessing they're going to have bedrooms. It wasn't that long ago. And the stairs right there. They haven't done upstairs yet.
The daughters wanted to move to a more modern home, but their father remained tight-fisted with his money.
Really? I thought this wasn't modern for the 1890s. Jesus.
Financial conflicts over money were already a source of tension, and maybe even anger. Despite their wealth, the house lacked indoor plumbing and bathtubs. Unlike the parlor, the sitting room was a private space for the family.
Sure, though, if these people are rich, imagine what a real house in the 1980s would be.
Time to paint in the blood. A gruesome but crucial part of scene reconstruction, as it tells us a lot about the crime.
So we get to actually paint blood. How are you going to be that precise? So remember, this is what this lady actually does for a living. She's very smart. This is a sick game.
Amidst all that blood was a horrifying sight. Mr. Borden on the couch, brutally murdered, hacked to death with a sharp object. Later during the murder trials, prosecutors exhibited his skull. He'd been struck multiple times in the head with a hatchet. The brutality shocked the entire nation. But Andrew Borden wasn't the only murder at the house that day. Upstairs was another gruesome scene waiting to be discovered. Upstairs was a little bit more complicated. It's almost as if the house was divided in two, one half for the daughters and the other half for their father and stepmother.
This is a big house, Jesus. Right, that's got to be the stairs.
This staircase led to the daughters' rooms, the guest room, and a closet.
To every room, we get it.
There was a small landing, but no hall. All the bedrooms led straight into one another.
Bedroom and the other landing. Oh yeah, because there's two staircases. Jesus, this is a nice house. Is there two staircases? Yeah, I've lost one there. That's a bedroom. I'm gonna guess it's Andrew's and Abby's bedroom. Yeah.
Lizzie's father and stepmother lived at the back of the house, with a separate staircase that led straight to their room from a side door.
Is this Lizzie's? Yep, Lizzie's bedroom.
Lizzie's room. Despite the family's wealth, these bedrooms were small. Living this close with tension already high, it wouldn't be hard for resentment to build, or to turn into something worse. Emma's room. On the day of the murder, Lizzie's older sister Emma was away on a trip.
She's older. Jesus, this house makes no sense. She's older and gets a smaller room. My sister's room is way bigger than mine because she's older than me. I don't even know what's in there. Just nothing. Just a room of nothingness.
Abby had a dressing room almost as big as Emma's room.
Jesus.
That empty space you see now, that's the guest room. After finding the first body downstairs, one of the witnessing neighbors ventured upstairs, and to their shock, another body was lying on the floor of the guest room.
Hard to see, but I can see it.
First, let's furnish the room.
Bed.
Lizzie's maternal uncle John was visiting at the time and was staying in the guest room. Abby had probably come upstairs to make the bed for him.
The guest bedroom's way nicer than the kids' bedroom. Well, not kids, but the girls' bedrooms. Which one is it? No, it's this one.
Here, between the dresser and the bed, is where Abby Borden's body was found.
Okay. Oh, come on. You got kind of
She was struck up to about 18 times in the back of the head with a
The
hatchet.
parents are gone. The actual parents and then the stepmother.
The model is nearly finished. Now just the roof and the attic. That's where Maggie, the maid, lived. And there it is, the Borden house, complete. 2 savage murders, but no suspects. Historians and enthusiasts have been
How do you know
researching
he-
this
well,
case
I guess
for
kind of obvious
years.
his murders had been struck
Reports
in the back
and
of the head.
evidence gathered give us some kind of an idea into how that August morning of 1892 unfolded for the Bordens. What happened on that fateful day? Let's try to reconstruct the timeline of August 4th, 1892.
Hello? There's nothing here. August 4th, 1892.
August
long
4th began
night, huh?
routinely. It was a sweltering day. The maid likely woke up early to start her chores.
Okay.
Andrew, Abby Borden, and their visitor, Uncle John, likely eat breakfast together in the
So
dining
cool. I
room.
feel like the BFG.
Nothing out of the ordinary so far.
I love how you can press your hand against it and kind of see inside. God, until you have a lens on there.
Around 9 a.m., a man believed to be Mr. Borden's employee arrived to collect a debt. Mr. Borden apparently resolved the issue.
9:30.
About a half an hour later, he and John, Lizzie's uncle, are said to have left into town. Abby Borden heads upstairs to the guest room
It's
to make the bed.
see with shadows though. I wish you could see actually there. Oh, right. This is the cool bit. I think I've done this bit. I don't know. Look, it looks like in between the.
We
walls,
believe
just
that's when
cardboard.
she struck 18 or 19 times in the
Exactly
back
like
of the
that.
head with a hatchet.
Someone's come to the door, struck on the back of the heads.
Investigators believe she turned to
No
face her
one cares the
attacker,
shadows, but-
then collapsed after she was struck.
So she collapsed on the floor.
She falls face down on the floor and lies there,
So you can actually
undiscovered
just see from the side of the
for
house.
over
I really do
an
feel
hour.
the BFG now.
10:30 a.m.
The main room.
Mr. Borden returned home and found the side door locked.
It's not that nice, but it's small at the top. Nice house.
He then went around to the front entrance, where he also struggled with the lock, eventually having to bang on the door. Bridget rushed to open it,
Okay. Who's Bridget? They never told
and
me.
as she did, she reported hearing a giggle from upstairs.
Maybe she did. I'm just stupid.
Looking up, she saw Lizzie at the top of the staircase. At some point, Andrew makes his way to the sitting room and decides to take a nap. Lizzie claimed to have been outside for about 15 minutes when a loud noise from the house startled her. She went back inside and was met with a horrifying sight. Her father on the couch, brutally murdered, hacked to death by numerous blows. Then Lizzie calls out, "Maggie, come quick! Father's dead. Somebody came in and killed him."
Tell us a long time ago.
In a
They
panic,
said farm
Lizzie
room.
instructed Bridget to alert the neighborhood doctor.
I had a neighborhood doctor. No one has it anymore. Stop
Neighbors soon gathered, and the Borden residence transformed into a chaotic scene. At this point, Abby was nowhere to be found. Until someone checked upstairs and found her body.
There we go.
After that, things start to move quickly. Police arrived, but the scene had already been compromised by foot traffic. Authorities sweep the home looking for evidence, and they find an axe with a seemingly freshly broken handle in the cellar. The axe would later be used at the trial, where they used it to line up against molds made of the board and skulls, but it was ultimately ruled out as the actual murder weapon.
Of course, it's an actual murder weapon. What else would it be? I guess it could be a evil, but I doubt it.
Fall River wants answers,
just
and
disappeared at
soon
once.
the case becomes a national sensation. Lizzie gives conflicting testimonies. First, she said she was in the barn, then she was just out back, and Maggie claims she was napping upstairs and heard nothing. Before long, Lizzie
Ladies
would
don't
become a
nap, mate.
suspect.
I guess I do,
Shortly
but-
after that, she was caught cutting up a dress she claimed had paint on it and was planning to burn. Suspicious because old clothes back then would have been repurposed for cleaning rags. A week later, Lizzie is
Why would you
arrested,
burn something like that?
accused of the double murder
I guess
of
you
her
could
father
rewash it.
and stepmother.
Okay,
The
so
trial
she got
begins
arrested.
almost a year later, and it's a media circus.
But who
But the
would kill their father and
prosecution
stepmother?
struggles. No
I get stepmother
weapon,
because I don't think she
no
liked it.
witnesses,
Father,
no
like-
blood-stained clothes. At the time, many doubted a woman could commit such violence.
By the way, I don't.
On June 20th,
killing
1893,
your
after
stepmother
just
just
90
kinda makes
minutes,
sense back
the
then.
jury returns its verdict: not guilty.
Oh, okay.
Lizzie is acquitted and walks free. She remains in Fall River, where she and Emma move into a big house on the hill, just like they seemingly
I
always
just want to
wanted.
see my toes.
Emma would eventually move out, and Lizzie would continue living the rest of her life there as the woman many still believe got away with murder. To this day, the Borden murders remain one of the most well-known unsolved crimes in American history. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you gained a literal new perspective from
I thought it was more
crafting this
levels.
crime. What I love about a finished model is being able to explore it. This house is yours now. Explore it anytime, revisit the story, and form your own theory.
Ooh, okay, that's interesting. Is that literally right, guys? That's actually it. I apologize for the short video, but surprisingly, that's the entire game, just the Lizzie Borden house. But as you can see, it does say coming soon, so hopefully soon they're gonna add some, because I think it's quite an old game, like not that old, but like a few months. So hopefully they're gonna add hopefully gonna add new crimes soon. Because there's definitely going to be some more. So when they come out, let me know if you want me to see me play them. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye!